and Call of Duty our North American championships. You can follow us on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram at BSHS Esports. We would greatly appreciate donations to our GoFundMe page at Bayshore High School Esports team. Our coming events include on March 30th, and many events at the Microsoft Store and Roosevelt Field and Waypoint Gaming Center in Garden City. Bayshore High School is currently ranked 5th, and Alameda High School is ranked 8th. It is going to be a great game today. Now, let's introduce our Bayshore High School Esports Varsity Overwatch team. On the A team, Captain Aurora, I Need Healing, Philin. On the B team, Joey, BSHS Raz Rosario. Me, Kyle, BSHS Boreal, Champion. On the B team, Randy, Alpha, Garcia. On the A team, Ian, Chewy02, Sarlo. On the A team, Dominic, Prorek, Bostic. On the B team, Demetrius, Grassy Abyss 8, Bostic. On the A team, Skylar, Wobbly Turtle, Lampel. On the A team, Aiden, Odd Gecko, Ziocello. On the B team, Daniel Raxu Garcia. On the B team, Matt Blitz Evan. On the A team, Han Blast DeGraff. On the B team, Mike Little Mike Poland. On the B team, Michael Mike the Gamer Demola. On the B team, Jason J. Guay Guevara. And on the A team, the founder of esports at Bayshore High School, Ryan Raptor Champion. Are you ready?
Alrighty, and we're back. What's going on, everybody? So, as we know, Bayshore, A team versus B team. And, you know, we've seen them play a lot, so, you know, it's definitely going to be a really good and interesting match to watch.
I'm really excited for this one. As I said, Bayshore is the largest high school esports program in the nation. And with that comes a lot of really talented players.
Oh, absolutely.
So even though they're listed as the A team and the B team, I'm really interested in seeing how they compete against each other. you
know, it's and you know, obviously the A and B doesn't really mean much.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, they're great. They're great players. You know, top to bottom on this whole roster.
They wouldn't have been ranked number 5 in the nation. They wouldn't have been on this team, you know, if they didn't consist of totally amazing players from top to bottom.
No, absolutely. So I know that right now we're going to be trying to find out what the first maps are as they decide that throughout the captains. You know, I was talking about it earlier, and basically a lot of the maps that get played very frequently are like Lijiang Tower, you know, kind of like those types of
I know
maps.
for us, in our first week of TESPA, we played, I think it was 6 or 7 matches, and in 3 or 4 of those matches, we played Nepal.
Yeah.
You'll see maps come back over and over and over again because that's what people like to practice, right?
No, exactly.
So, you know, you'll have people be like, I want Nepal, I want Nepal, I want Nepal. When people throw in, like we saw last time, I want a Hollywood, you know, then some teams are a little bit iffy because they don't practice, like we talked about before, map placement, you know, all these different things.
That's why I think, you know, maps kind of like Eichenwald. They're really interesting to watch because you don't know how, you know, the other teams are going to play it.
Yeah.
Basically. You don't know what kind of strategies they're going to use, what angles they're going to hold, basically. So, you know, it's really nice to see that kind of play on those maps that aren't really.
I personally really like watching hybrid maps because it's 2 different styles of play in one game. First, you have to capture a point like you do in 2CP.
Yeah.
And then after you capture that point, you have to play pretty much an escort map. You know, it really attests to a team's strengths, whether or not they can handle both against a high competitor.
No, exactly. So, I'm really interested in seeing what maps they choose here. They're gonna go with the kind of like the regular direct route of the pretty much the basic maps that everybody plays, or are they gonna play, the maps that we maybe just don't see very frequently? So teams are just getting settled in here as everybody loads into the game. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah.
What's going on, Duran? As the representative from NYIT sits up there, everybody say hi to Duran.
Hey, Duran.
And big shouts out to Molloy College and their Overwatch team. I know you guys sitting up there in the front
woo!
right.
I like them a lot. They're great guys and girls. We've really come together, and I'm really proud of where we're at right now, and I'm really interested to see how the next semester and summer goes.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm actually very familiar with Dwight, the Madden player.
Yeah, they sent him to Vegas recently.
I saw that.
That was crazy.
It's really nice to see that not just games like Overwatch where they're like team games, but even games that basically are just one player games like Madden and stuff like that.
And Smash too.
Yeah,
Smash. I was looking into it, and they have 5v5s, like a typical kind of team versus team, but then they also in these collegiate leagues have 1v1s.
Yeah.
I like that where it's one player skill versus another player skill.
Yeah, and that's really just another big game. I think we'll do really well in colleges.
Especially since Ultimate just came out.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are eating that up. I know I am. I main Ike, so
Okay.
it's kind of like I'm trying to get used to him. So it's really interesting to watch, and I really like watching high skilled players really know the strats. My friend was trying to teach me the other night. Side A, all those different kind of buttons. It's new to me.
Yeah, yeah. No, same as me. I'm not really familiar with those games.
Yeah.
Overwatch was always my number one,
Yeah,
game.
same.
So as far as Molloy goes, what kind of other games are you guys playing other than Overwatch and Smash?
So we also have a League of Legends team. I see some of them up there, and they're currently competing in the ECC tournament, and I know they're getting started up for that. They're doing research. They're practicing really hard. I'm also really proud of them. So that's one of the teams we have, and we also have a Fortnite team. I don't know if any of our we have a Fortnite player in the audience.
What's going on?
And they're also doing a tournament right now, where it's duos.
Okay.
And I'm proud of them too. They're also working very hard, especially because the team was only made around a month ago, and they're already jumping into the tournaments. They were the most recent team made, and they were the first team to start up in a tournament.
Nice.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
I'm proud of them and the work that they're doing. They're practicing really hard.
That's awesome. That's really, really great to hear. Really great to hear. This is just such a beautiful theater, such a beautiful setup in general.
Yeah, I really love the theater here. It's very nice. It's very clean.
Yeah, this is definitely really nice to see, and I hope that a lot of colleges, like other schools, start to do things like this. As
Exactly.
Well,
We really hope that other colleges start having events like these, because it really gets esports as a whole and as an industry out there. And like my parents didn't know what esports was until I joined this team.
Yeah.
And then they went to the Nassau Coliseum event, and now they're watching me play on stream. My dad's starting to pick up the lingo and the names.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to see how mainstream this industry is becoming, and I think events like this and events like the Nassau Coliseum event that we had, and I think they're playing again in another Nassau Coliseum event.
Yep.
I think
February 21st.
that adds a lot of exposure to the industry as a whole, and really solidifies its mainstream kind of appeal.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think it's going to also bring out a lot more opportunities for obviously people, students like this.
Yeah, exactly. There could be players out there that didn't know, they could play esports at a college. Didn't know that they could play esports at their high school. And now these players are watching these streams and looking at these opportunities and going, hey, I want to do that too. And I feel like the talent pool is really going to start to increase in the coming years as more people become aware of this.
Yeah, and I'm really hoping that even just more high schools on the
Yeah.
island really start to do this. Obviously, like Syosset being one of them. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I heard that Syosset has a huge amount of players in their esports. Pretty much a part of their whole esports group. I know that they have a lot of students in there, which is awesome. For a new program.
That's incredible. the more players, the better. Just when you start up a program, and it really helps having a large talent pool, a lot of people to pick from. Because then you can play 4 different games. You can have different comps on a team, say on Overwatch.
Yeah.
It really does help.
That's what's up. That's awesome. So I think here we're just waiting on one more player to get loaded.
That statue, you can hold it on one side of the statue, the other side of the statue. I've seen teams hold it in the back. I've seen teams hold it up top to the side. There's so many different unique places to set up on that first point that it's going to keep the attacking team guessing.
Yeah.
Where are they going to set up? What comp is going to work? And I feel like if something doesn't work on this map for the attacking team, they're going to have to switch quickly.
Yeah, so no, that's definitely like one of the things that I even just about Overwatch in general, like the maps. You can be very creative with the way that you pretty much hold your defense, or even just go in the attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So definitely going to be a really good map to watch. I believe everybody's ready to go. So we are starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
And here we go.
Now
All right.
entering King's Row. Initiating match.
As we take a look into this beautiful map.
I love this map. I love its design. It's one of the few night maps on the game.
Yeah.
And they really play with the map for the different events of the season, and just the different aesthetic where it's kind of a corridor over here, but it's kind of a little bit to the left, and then the aesthetic kind of changes where it's more of a street from in the middle of the second portion of the map, and then it totally goes inside for the third portion of the map.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. And then on top of that, I don't know. It's really interesting to see how they're going to play this one. So as you see, Bayshore's Team A will be on the defense, and the B team will be on the attack.
Yeah.
And we see some nice team comps here.
It looks like we got.
This is going to be interesting.
I'm definitely interested to see how this one plays out.
I'm looking right now at Bayshore's on Team B. I'm looking at Team B right now. So it's definitely going to be interesting with that team comp. Kind of want to see how they work that.
So do I.
Just because I feel like it's not your typical.
It is definitely not a typical comp.
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe they've been practicing it. Maybe it works. We talked about that last time. You know, unorthodox comps sometimes work.
Yeah, definitely. As we see them taking a different approach, and we'll go out the front. And we're going to see Raxo go right over the top. All right, so
that was
slept.
a good
Wow. That was nice. And they're gonna.
It looks like B team's retreating a little bit.
You got to. You just lost three of
you
your
don't
players.
want to get unnecessary picks. You know, you don't want to be staggered. If it looks like you're losing a team fight, get back, regroup, push again.
Absolutely. As we see, the Soldier almost gets caught out there. Very low.
They're gonna have to do something about this Pharah. I mean, you know, even though it seems like the A team has the advantage right now, that Pharah seems to be causing a lot of damage, and you know, you don't want the A team to get unnecessarily picked.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the first pick for him right there, taking the Brigitte. But he's really low. Oh, that is a great ultimate
nice
from the
job.
Junkrat, coming from around the backside. He's taking out the Lucio.
You gotta do it.
I guess you gotta do it.
Yeah, do it.
You gotta do it to him. So let's see if they can. Let's see what they do differently here on this next push.
It seems like they're going down center again.
Yeah.
And Team A is definitely holed up at that gate. So you want to ask yourself, if you're Team B, what can we do to break that barrier? What can we do to get around it?
Yep.
You know, that's what they should be thinking at this point. And it seems like the Lucio is currently trying to push them back and make them retreat. Oh, it looks like they nanoed
that's
the
nano
Rhine.
charge. Okay, and we
There's
see the
B.
Lucio all get popped.
They're going through the hotel.
Wow, that was huge. That was huge. That was a great
ult
there.
combo. That is something that is so integral, and when you're watching streams, you really take it for granted, but how much coordination goes into combos like that, whether it be Shatter then Barrage or Grab Dragon, you know, it really takes a lot of coordination and skill to get those down and do plays like that.
Absolutely, you know, because a lot of big. And we see
The Soldier is nano.
Soldier
just ripped through that shield.
Yep. And they're gonna push him back back to the first.
They're
choke.
pushing right past this gate.
They're going in aggressive too.
I wonder if they're gonna take the same choke that they took on the first point.
Yeah,
I don't know if they should do that only because, you know, you have the risk of something like a Sombra
exactly.
coming around and flanking.
As we see, the Ryan actually just popped ult on the Lucio.
Yeah.
Soloed the Lucio there.
You know, sometimes, especially in matches like these, where if you are, you know, winning and know that you can get your charge back quick, it's worth it to maybe solo ult, say, one of their supports.
Yeah.
You know, we saw that in the first game where they all were, I think 5 or 6 of them popped their ults at the same time, but it was okay because they got their charge back incredibly
they were
quickly.
charging them so
and here
fast.
comes a grab.
Ooh, that is a big team wipe.
It seems like they're playing incredibly forward here.
They really are. And I already saw. So basically, a little backstory here. The Reinhardt on Team A and the Lucio on Team B are actually brothers.
Really?
So when he did pop that solo ult, it could have been
A
to
little
get the
bit.
kill, or maybe he did it just because he knew it was his brother there.
I think it's the latter one.
Yeah. So he's tries to high noon, but he wasn't able to get anything. But they still get 2 picks.
And it looks like in any direction or any way that they're going, it just looks like that Team A is just, Team B is just hitting a wall when it comes to Team A.
Yeah.
And I think they really have to, instead of just coming out blindly, they really need to adjust and say, what can we do here to get past this wall?
We saw so far. I've only seen I believe 2 switches. I've seen the Pharah go to a Reaper, and just now the Lucio went to Moira.
Yes.
So now we'll see. Maybe those were the adjustments that they needed to take to be able to move this forward, as they just rush right through. And they're gonna try to get this one
Oh, they're
behind.
going. Yeah, this is a good strat.
Yeah, they needed to just get out of that whole corner. And now they have
Good charge.
That is a nice charge.
By Rex.
And huge ultimate
Oh my
there.
god. This soldier has gotten nano,
Wow.
I think at least twice or 3 times now, and he's been doing serious
Yeah.
damage with each nano.
You got 3 picks right there. That was beautiful.
And again, that's another thing where combos are so integral. You know, calling out, hey, I have Visor. You know, I'll take the nano. And then popping Visor and getting 2-3 kills. You know, that's game changing right there. That's
Absolutely. And we might be in a little bit of trouble here. We're trying. This is a very tough spot to kind of fight from, that little
Definitely.
hallway.
Especially because they're very confined in that one room.
Yeah, you don't really want to lock yourself into a position like that because, you know, it leaves you.
But then when it's easy for us to say, like, you don't want to go there, but then where are they going to go?
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
They're trying stuff different, but it's just not working.
You know, I definitely want to. We'll see what kind of adjustments they make. So far, we still haven't seen any switches on the you know, B team.
B team, yeah.
So we'll see what goes on. Oh,
Here
and that's
comes
a
a
big grab there. That is a big grab, and there go
There goes 3 of them.
3 of them down.
4.
And they're just gonna have the Moira retreat. Yeah, they're holding this really
One thing
aggressively
to
right
really take note, though, is the B team, if you look at the top right, really have a lot to work with here.
now. Yeah, they have a lot of ultimates to work with,
Yeah.
but it's look, the Reaper just popped ultimate and then gets slept immediately.
It seems
you know,
that and now we're gonna.
and the dragon was only
got
able to get
one.
1, I believe. Yeah. Oh, that's a.
And that's all of their ults right there. They're using
all
all of
their
their
ults.
banking on everything on this push with obviously 17 seconds left.
And this soldier.
but this soldier is just
again.
eating them up.
Again. Yeah, this is just as they stagger that kill. Yeah, that's just amazing defense from Team A.
That was
I think pretty much after that first point, they just got caught off a little off guard.
you know, because it's, again, I feel like the theme right now is atypical, right? You have atypical map choices, you have atypical comps, you know, and then an atypical setup on defense can really throw off a team. So, you know, it's really going to be interesting to see what Team B does to try and keep Team A off that first point. Because it still, even though it seems like they got stopped, while they were trying to push the payload, they still got 1 point off that map.
Yeah.
So what Team B really needs to do here is figure out what can we do to stop them from capping that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens here. But yeah, like you said, they got the first point. That's the biggest thing. So if they can hold them from capturing that point, you know, that's big. But the way that Team A was playing, they were playing aggressive.
They were playing
They were
extremely aggressive.
very, very ready to go.
Again, another thing, let's see if they have it. They do not have Soldier in this one, but I was going to say that one thing that Team B would have to consider is, you know, what they can do to stop that Soldier from popping Visor and getting 3 kills.
Yeah. He was destroying them, and it wasn't even just, you know, from head on. He, you know, had a few flanks there with his ultimate and was able to get a lot of picks. So, you know, I think what it comes down to is, you know, the communication between the team and being able to just kind of like work a little bit, you know, better together, and seeing if they can defend it here. So, definitely seeing an aggressive team comp here from Team A
Yeah, and here we go.
as they get started in the
It
Junkrat.
seems Team B is deciding to hold the point,
Yep.
but they gave Team A room at the choke where they took the choke.
Yeah.
You know, that's integral with a point.
No, that absolutely.
Maybe because they felt that after the first match they got a little bit intimidated, but they seemingly backed up out of the point. But look at that, Team B took it.
They took the first fight.
Yeah.
And they did it really, really well there. You know, Team A tried to go head on. I feel like they were just kind of testing their waters there.
Yeah,
see
they
what
were seeing if they can out-strength them.
Yeah.
Just trying to push them head on.
So I think now we're gonna start seeing a little more of a more creative route.
Yeah,
here.
it seems like, yep.
They're going right up top.
This is a great
Right up
great
top.
route.
This is great, especially because, you know, with the Junkrat, it kind of limits him on what he can do here. But he does have Tire though, So they have their.
They did get a
They got
teammate
the
did
first
get a
pick.
pick, and they got it on one of the
Ooh,
supports.
Team A gets another one. Down goes their Ryan, but
But the tire got the Brigitte.
yep, that's huge.
Oh, it
And-
seems they're just
oh.
trading blows at the. Yep, it seems like they're just
They're
trading blows
literally
at
just
this point.
going back and forth.
And Wreck.
Ooh, Red. Why you gotta do him like that?
Oh, and it
That was-
seems like they're trying to take the choke and cap the point. At the same
Yeah,
time.
I think-
Smart move.
I think they're just gonna try to fight him here at this choke. You already have the point, so you might as well.
And since they stopped him right out of the gate, they only have to go a few meters
Yeah.
until this game is over.
Ooh, big ultimate there. Yeah, I think this might be it. Unless Bayshore can sneak around behind them.
unless they can pull something
Contest.
out. They do have 2 ults though.
No, they do. They just need to get there on time. They need to get there. They need to contest. But they're holding them pretty hard here.
Up, and it looks like
And, ooh,
this one's over.
that's it. That is it. Team A takes map 1.
So if you're sitting here after this game, right? Ooh, let's see Blitz's play of the game first. Nano line.
Ooh, that's wow.
Ooh, that was a nice one.
Wow, that was beautiful. Could not have asked for a better attack than that.
So if you're sitting here as Team B, what do you think you do going into the next match?
You made the right.
That's the question. You know, that's the question because you really look at it. When they were on the attack and they were getting held at that spawn, it seemed like there was really nothing you could do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It seems like you were just kind of getting outplayed at that moment.
Yeah.
You know, they were getting the picks they needed. They were charging their ults, and they just didn't give them any chance to even breathe.
I know.
So, you know, it's definitely going to be interesting. I think one of the things that they're definitely going to have to mess around with is definitely team comps.
Definitely,
You
yeah.
know, messing around with team comps, trying out different characters, and seeing maybe, you know, something will be able to break through that.
Exactly. I mean, you know, but when you really think about it, what switches could have worked there? I mean, their entire team was just hoarding that point right outside of their spawn.
Yeah.
You know, there's only so much you can do.
Maybe a shield breaker there.
Yeah, maybe a somber. You know,
Yeah.
there are things, but you know, when a team has that much momentum and picking up that much ult charge, you know, it's kind of hard to do anything.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It leaves you in a position where you're just kind of like stuck and don't really know what to do. But at that point, it's just keep trying different things. Just keep trying different things, see
Exactly.
what works, and messing around with it. But no, that was definitely a great job from Team A there.
Yeah, they
played
did a
well.
fantastic job. That soldier really did a lot of work, and props to that Ana for giving him, you know, the nano boosts when he needed it, when he had visor, to really deal some serious blows into Team B.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, also a lot of credit definitely goes to you know, Rec on the
Oh
Reinhardt.
yeah,
You know,
he did a
was-
fantastic job as a Reinhardt player. I can't see that he did anything wrong. He was doing absolutely fantastic as
Yeah,
Reinhardt.
yeah. He was going in there. You saw he tried. He even went aggressive towards the end there, and
Yeah.
he was holding them.
Exactly.
He was holding them.
As a Reinhardt, you want to create space for your team.
Mhm.
So and he was doing just that on attack and defense.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So basically, everybody's ready to go, and the next map will be Lijiang Tower. So
Seems
as-
to have the Lunar New Year skin on.
yeah, and it has the Lunar New Year.
That's the current event going on, and
Now arriving at Lijiang.
Yeah, and I love the skins that they come out with.
oh
It
yeah,
really
no,
is
it's
beautiful,
absolutely
man.
awesome. The Reinhardt skin, you know, we have Discord. We're putting all the skins in Discord, and when the Reinhardt skin came out, everyone was like, "Oh my God, that's an amazing skin!"
Yeah.
I can't wait to get it.
Nah, definitely. I mean, I'm probably just gonna hop on, see if I can, you know, try to snag
Yeah.
one of them before I retire again. But yeah, no, that's definitely. I love what they do with this game, especially for like for all their events and stuff like that. It's awesome. It's really nice to
And
see.
they continue to support it. I mean, Blizzard has really said this is our game going forward. I mean, all the content's free. You see all these games coming out with, you know, paid DLC, loot boxes. No, Overwatch is like, here's some maps, here's some heroes, here's some skins, all free.
Yeah.
You know, and,
And,
and it's not like it's unfair with the loot box system. I mean, you can unlock them very easily.
No, absolutely, absolutely. It's one of the things I really do love about Overwatch is the fact that they, you know, they're just very good with I guess their customers, you know, with their, you know, with all the players and stuff like that. So here we go, as we see Team A here.
Maintaining connection.
All right, so this
Team A's comp looks very well. Team B's comp, I'm interested to see how they perform with this.
yeah, it's another one of those unorthodox team comps, and ooh, that's the first pick immediately.
The
The
Hanzo guy.
headshot.
Yeah.
But oh, we see the Ash though.
There you go. Ooh,
that's
nice
huge.
dynamite taking out the Hanzo. You know,
That is huge.
Early game, it's really important before things get out of hand to see who is the problem player on the other team.
Yeah,
and how can
absolutely.
you deal with them as fast as you can.
As of right now, it looks like wow, that was really nice. You know, you saw a lot of picks there from Odd Gecko, you know, and the Zarya.
And I Need Healing got a few there at the gate too.
Yeah, I need healing and look, great healing coming from the Mercy.
Now teams are holding the gate.
They're holding it again, and they're doing that same aggressive play style
yeah.
where they stay up in your face.
And the gate is actually one of the best jokes to hold because where are they gonna go?
Yeah,
You know,
your only other option is to, I mean, if you have the, you know, the characters who are able to go around the left side, you know, and try to flank, but either way, this is a very ooh, and he gets double there. Oh, I don't know. That was crazy. They're just gonna keep him in there. So Team B.
I think Team B's thinking to himself right now, how do we match this? Oh, that Hanzo's
Another headshot.
He's playing out of his mind right now.
Absolutely, and we see the big dragon combo
Yeah.
with the Zarya ults, the classic.
But Team B just got 2 picks.
They did. They were
And
able to
on
get
2 integral players. They got it on the Mercy and the Reinhardt.
but it seems like it's still not enough for them to be able to push out here. But since their spawn is here, this is going to give them a chance to play a little more aggressive and fight up at that choke as they're pushing them back right now.
Oh yeah. Looks like Team A has to play a little bit back right now, especially with that. Oh, here comes the Ryan. The Ryan's back.
That is a charged Ryan and a charged Zarya in that Graviton right now.
Oh, and that's a revive on the Ryan for the B team.
See how this goes. And he gets the pick on the end.
And huge pick.
Yep. And at 92%, 94, and it seems like they're gonna take this one. Because I do not believe Team B is gonna have time.
No, they do not.
But that was wow.
Again, what Team A is doing incredibly well right now on both the King's Row map and the Lijiang Tower map is they're taking the fight away from the point that they have. So what you saw there was Team A would capture the point and then push forward and maintain the fight away from home.
Yeah.
That way there could be no way that Team B could make it on.
No,
They
absolutely.
did the same thing with King's Row too. They were playing so far forward that there was no way to push back hard.
Absolutely. So you know, this is a little more difficult to kind of defend up front. You know what I'm saying?
Because
More aggressively.
there is 3 ways to get to the point.
Yeah.
There's left, right, and down the middle. You know, if you have, there is a diva. If you have, you know, a diva or a character that can fly, they can make it through that point.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's-
nice save.
Was able to get the soldier though. He was able to get the soldier, which
Yeah.
is big.
That is big because now it's a 6v5 fight.
Yeah. So now I think they just need to go in there and play a little aggressive. But down goes their Ryan.
I Need Healing's getting some awesome picks.
Yeah. He's really doing well right now. And we see they're fighting the diva here on the side. But Team A captures the point. They were a little distracted by that diva, and Team A was able to just get the point from behind
Now,
them.
I'm interested to see where Team A holds on this. Because as we previously mentioned, you know, there is no way to kind of bottle them up on this map. It's a very more open map than the previous one was.
Pretty much one of your only options is either what they're doing now, which I believe they're just going to be trying to hold the bridge to try to force them to have
on
to
the
go around
bridge.
the other side.
And then that bridge is a danger zone.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
There's cliffs to the left and right of it.
Yeah, it's
I think
very
what
dangerous.
I think what who we're watching now, Alpha, I think what they need to do is they need to try and push them back a little bit.
Yep.
And try and create space.
Yeah. Oh, maybe this could be it. Maybe this is it.
There
That's
you
one pick.
go.
That's one. That's two.
Oh, that's 2.
He was able to get their soldier and their Ana, which is big. as they step onto the point, and let's see how this first. Are they able to get? Oh, that's 1 health. He was on 1 health.
And it looks like Team B's got the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was only up to 56%.
You know, this is definitely a game that can go in either direction at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we just need to see how they hold this point.
Ooh.
I need healing again. 2.
I need healing at 2 picks. Let's see if he gets another. It was close to another one, but oh, that's 3. The Reaper ult gets popped, but it's not able to get anybody. And he's got nowhere to go. As he even staggered that one a little bit. So now Team B is gonna have to wait a little bit as their Reaper and Zarya get back up. And there goes the fireworks. How does that work? Can you set those off like?
I'm not sure actually. It might just be a random occurrence on the map, but maybe when the point's taken they go off. I'm not actually.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know. But let's see what Team B does here as the Diva Bomb. Ooh, was able to get
the Moira, but as a whole the team maintained.
Yeah.
But now it is.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, that was. Let's see. I think they're just gonna hold them at that next. I think they're holding them there. All right, let's see if Team B has one more in
They
them.
gotta get there and get there now.
Yeah. But do they have anybody who can?
Oh, just missed it.
Just missed it, man.
That was a stellar performance from Bayshore Team A.
Team A was looking outstanding. That was amazing performance by them.
And I'm now after watching.
Let's see the
play first before we go into analysis.
All right, so this is Yep. And then as soon as the whole team goes down.
You know, at the beginning of that play of the game, I'm like, oh, he's gonna pop Visor.
That's
He
what I
didn't
thought.
pop Visor.
He didn't even pop Visor. I literally thought I was waiting for him to pop Visor and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But
Joey
as we
Raz.
see, Joey
Nice
Raz
job, Joey.
gets the 11 votes. Where's the 12?
Who didn't vote for Joey?
Who's the one who didn't?
You know, after watching that game and watching the Syosset game, both teams look incredibly strong going into it.
Yeah. And that's actually what's going to be in the next match. Next match is going to be Bayshore's Team A versus Syosset.
That's going to be incredible one, and I can't wait.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to watch that. I think that's going to be like that's going to be, you know, the match to watch because you know, you saw how strong both teams were. So, you know, it's going to be very interesting to see what they do in that next match because
and also I'm really interested to see this one because, you know, it's the young guns, the new team versus the pre-existing, long-term, one of the first esports high school programs. You know, this is really going to be a test.
No,
to
definitely.
both programs. You know, and I'm really excited to see it.
Yeah, no, I'm also very, very excited because we know how talented Bayshore is. We just saw it, and you know, it's a little difficult to kind of, I guess, grasp where Syosset falls on that, just because that was the first time we ever got to see them play.
Exactly.
So you know, we'll see how this one goes, but I think it's definitely going to be a really, really good match.
I'm very intrigued.
Yeah,
to see what they
absolutely. So I believe that for Bayshore this might be it.